Listen, I haven't made a YouTube video in a while, and I'm going to keep this very brief. Even if I don't post this, I just want to have this. This year has, in the grand scheme of things, in retrospect, sucked a lot of ass. It was not great. I had a very interesting year. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about the world. I lost a lot of people who I admired a lot. I heard MF Doom died today. That sucks. That's terrible to hear. Wonder Woman 1984 came out. That movie made me want to die. Eddie Van Halen died. He was one of my biggest influences. I started getting really sad about like halfway through the year, but I worked through that. And a trend I've tended to notice was that somewhere, especially on the internet, a ton of great people have been put into the spotlight that deserve to be put into the spotlight, and we've made it through. Most of us have made it through 2020, and we definitely lost some great people along the way. We lost, like, as I said earlier, MF Doom, Eddie Van Halen. We lost Chadwick Boseman. We lost so many great people. Like, this is no script, no nothing, so that's all I can think of off the top of my head. But, like, man, I think that the internet has done a really good job with this, because there have been some idiots who have said some really dumb stuff about this virus that, don't deserve to be taken seriously, because they're just that. They're idiots. But people like Moist Critical, Call Me Carson, that entire group, the Dream Team, I've seen huge rises in subscribers, viewership, a ton of great stuff that part of 2020 just really makes me happy. There's this guy, his name's Orange Peanut. He's like 16 or 17 or something, and he has got 250,000 subscribers this year, and he continues to make good content. I recommend you check his stuff out. And a ton of people like him have just been like, doing great stuff on the internet and getting a ton more notoriety than they had and what they deserve. Now, there have, of course, been some not great people who have got notoriety, but we appear to be, like, leaving people like Jake Paul and all those things in the past. They've had their time in the spotlight. We need to leave them in the past. We need to just ignore them, forget that they exist. Because, I love commentary, and I watch a lot of commentary, and I've kind of wanted to do commentary for a while, so I think I'm going to start doing more of that going into 2021. But, like, we've left a lot of those people in the past. We've left a lot of those people who don't deserve the attention and are getting the attention in the past. We've had a ton of commentary channels that are actually doing good stuff, like, calling out problems with certain people and making them a lot better. We've had a lot of those things rise, like Optimus. He's a great commentary channel. He got 1 million subscribers. Diesel Patches, another commentary channel I really like, is about to hit 1 million too. I'm not going to be saying this to a lot of people, obviously. I'm not going to act like I'm a bigger deal than I am, but I did this. I've wanted to start this for a while, and it just makes me happy that I actually, got the motivation to do it. But, it's been a bad year, but online, since we've had a lot more time online, because there's, a big pandemic, can't really go outside, all that stuff. I think the internet has experienced big growths this year, and we've made big strides with who we're making famous and what we're doing. So, if you're not already subbed to all the great people who've gained a lot of notoriety this year, and I don't mean that in a bad way, of course, Penguin Zero or Moist Critical, Call Me Carson, Jay Schlatt, Tommy Ennett, Dream, I doubt you've not heard those names. A ton of names like that, just people in those circles. For the most part, they're good people, and they're good content creators, and they deserve your support if you enjoy their content, of course. But I just think that while this year has been really hard for a lot of people, and, the government has not done an amazing job this year, especially with the stimulus bill at the end, and just governments across the world, and a lot of them can't even help it, and I don't want to get political because I hate politics and they make me sad. But this year has been a mixture of some very good stuff, some stuff that has made me very happy, particularly on the internet. And we're kind of leaving behind a lot of the bad stuff on there, but of course a lot more bad stuff is happening. And I've personally learned you just kind of got to roll with the punches sometimes. Life can take a lot away from you. It hasn't done anything huge to me. I can't be saying I've had the hardest year ever, because I really genuinely haven't. It's been my hardest year of existence, but I haven't existed for that long. And you know, it's I'm not going to act like I have the hardest life in the world, because of course I don't. But this has been just I can't put this any way else. I can't. It's been a hell of a ride. And to all the people who've supported me and just been my friends and all that great stuff through this year, I want to say thank you. If any of you guys are seeing this, thank you so much to my close friends. You've kind of kept me going this year. It's had a heavy toll on my mental health, but I kind of got that back into check, which is great. And everything just feels like it's getting better. Even though 2021, just because it's a new year, new number, doesn't mean that everything is going to be great, and we need to accept that. It's really a good beacon of hope that I think the world really needs right now. Just the fact that we're leaving this year that's become so synonymous with just being just an abyss of just being idiots and doing stupid stuff and having bad things happen and just being a hole of darkness and despair. We need to move forward as a species, and we can do that in 2021 with the new vaccines and stuff. That's all great. At this point, I'm just kind of rambling, going on a little too long in front of a camera, I guess. But congratulations to anyone watching this on making it through this year. If you've lost anyone close to you, I'm very sorry. If this virus has taken a lot away from us, but it's also done a lot to bring us together. And I know that's a cheesy, cringy line that I hate hearing myself. Like, we're all in this together. But it seems to be that we're getting it in check. And I'm in a very good mental state right now, and I'm blessed to be in that mental state. And I just feel like that's what this new year is going to be doing for us. In retrospect, it was not a great year, but it was also a great year for a lot of people. We lost a lot of good people. A lot of people gained what they needed on the internet, especially like good new artists rising. The death of metalcore, which we need to leave in the past. But basically, to make a long story short, thank you. Thank you very much for, sticking with me if you're one of my close friends, or just, continuing to exist this year. And I wish you a great 2021. I am going to go hang out with my family, because that's what needs to be done right now. I need to be with my family. You need to be with your family if you can, of course. If you can't see your family, that's understandable. Thank you for keeping to go on this year, and I wish you a great 2021.